Alright, it's time to clean the axles up. We're going to clean up the surface, the mounting surface, and then the flange hole for the O-rings. And then I'm going to put some simple green on, or degreaser on the axles. And we'll wash them off really well, and then we'll hit them with some paint. Alright, we've prepared the surface of the skid loader and of the drive motor. We're going to apply, I'm going to apply a little bit of aviation sealant at the bottom hole because there is such a small amount of gasket material. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but we'll just do it right around this lower section, maybe around these 3 lower holes. Alright, we've installed our drive motor. We got it mounted up. I sealed the lower screw holes with a aviation sealant. The bolts are now used a medium strength thread locker on all the bolts, and we're going to torque the bolts now to 95 foot-pounds. Drive mounting flange bolts are torqued. We have now installed the drive motor. So, what we're going to do next, I'm going to install the hydraulic lines. That way we reduce the risk of contamination. I'm going to drain, we probably have about a gallon of hydraulic oil left in this tank. I'm going to drain it out, and then we're going to fill it up immediately with 5 gallons of 5W40. This machine specifies diesel oil. I was running 15W40 last winter. I would start it, let it run for about 15 minutes before I started using it. I'd like to go with a little bit thinner weight to help us move along a little faster. Alright, we've now installed the left drive motor. We have all the hydraulic lines hooked up, and I'm going to now drain the hydraulic tank. We only have about a gallon left of hydraulic fluid, and we'll fill it back up with about 5 gallons, and yeah, you should be ready. You just have to now start putting together the rest of the control bar. You got a foot pedal to put back in, and then of course the left axles, and hook up the chains. Okay, let's see what we got. This is going to be the... Oh, shoot. All right. That wasn't so bad.
See what I told you?
Yeah.
Did you do what I said?
Kinda.
Did you do what I said? Like get it on, lift the chain on the bottom, get put on, and then put on the top? I think that's what you did, right? Right, Dad?
Mm-hmm.
How come the chain's laying down?
Because these aren't hooked up yet. So now, here's what we gotta do. I gotta clean that bolt up, and then we gotta put some thread locker on it and get the torque specs.
How come thread locker? How come, Dad?
Thread locker prevents the bolt will sometimes by vibration work itself loose and fall out. And thread locker, what it does is it helps prevent vibration.
But can you unscrew it?
Yeah, you can still unscrew it.
Is it easy to unscrew?
Yeah, it just leaves that stuff behind.
Tell me when to stop, okay? Does that tell you how strong you're doing it?
Yeah, that.
How come we're doing it by hand? Why not by jack? Dad.
Because that way I know the proper torque is being put on.
Because you can never trust a torque jack, Dad.
Pretty much.
Oh, I'll tell you this after the video.
Alright.
Can I unpause it?
Next step here is we're going to clean out the chain case. There is a lot of crud at the bottom. And now is the perfect time to clean it out. Alright, we've cleaned out the chain case. We've cleaned out the chain case, and now what is left is I'm going to whizzer this up to a nice, get the rust out, clean it up, and then we can put the axles on. Alright, this is the last gallon. We had 4 gallons total. Alright, here we are. It's been a long time coming, but the skid loader is operational. It seems to have worked. I don't have any leaks, and drove it up and down the driveway a couple times, and everything seems to be working. So, the only thing left to do right now, maintenance-wise on this thing and repair-wise, is that the right chain case I need to drain and refill and clean out. I also need to install a new block heater for this winter, and we're going to drain the cooling system and install a new thermostat just for good measure. I also need to get tire chains for this, as last winter was challenging at times. Let's give it a test drive.